Hey guys, he's getting ready to demonstrate over here at the VEA.
We're messing up his whole
So
thing.
we're messing up his whole seminar, but we're going to do this real quick. So Naeem's going to be the Uki for just a few minutes so that we can get something on tape. Actually, he's got this whole audience here who's just dying to see what Naeem does when he gets pinched in the nuts. Is that good?
No.
No?
We're not doing that.
Okay, so I'm going to walk away, let you guys have fun.
Nuts are always an option.
It is not.
All right. Can I get everybody to pair up, please? Pair up, pair up. Try somebody equal size. So, what I want to show you guys tonight are some techniques that my father created called V specials. It's a progressive technique. We can start with, first thing you want to do, we're going to throw a reverse punch.
Oh, okay.
So we'll try this. So educated fighters, we'll go lead hand. Those folks out there, they try to do all this wild stuff. So we don't have to worry about educated fighters. They're probably smart enough not to fight. They don't have to fight. But some guys out there think they can fight and they can't. Those ones are going to do it. So, first punch. Punch comes. Don't get hit. Just keep away. Don't get hit. Punch comes. Throw a block. This just discourages the strike from going through. Okay. Punch comes. Block. Kick. Put your foot down. Punch comes. Block. Kick. Punch. That's number one. That's number one. Since we're doing something different, we're gonna go up. Block. Kick. Punch. I'm gonna hook the elbow in. I'm going to go right up the chest. Punch right up the chest. Turn the head. Take it down. Hit. Stop. Look around. Go somewhere safe.
All I see is a foot.
That's number two. We're going to be doing all these things. Number three, punch cut. 1, 2, 3. Go behind. Take down. If he wants to roll, you control where he goes. Okay. Break, hit, in, Oh.
That was the groin, folks.
Up. That was 3. Number 4. Block. Kick. Punch. Elbow to the face. And same take. Okay, from here, of course, you can do whatever you want to. Do 5 for me.
Rick?
You want me to do okay, or you okay with him? Okay.
5. All right, you guys. Here.
Let me just jump in there and then this.
You promised something.
Let me just jump in here. Hey folks, that was pretty awesome. You know what? I did hear Naeem squeal. We owe him $25. We're gonna pull it out of his paycheck.
The finger that's gnarly.
Here, there.
So gnarly. And my hand's under my chest, so I can't tap.
Hey folks, this has been an awesome conversation with Seafood Grandmaster, whatever. He hates all the names that which I appreciate about you, that you're not so heavy on the titles.
Just Joseph Bautista.
This is Joseph Bautista Sr. Awesome gentlemen, thank you for your time, sir. This is Conversation with me, Rick.
And me, Naeem.
And
Special guest.
Joseph Bautista
Now,
Sr.
Let's give him back his class.
Let's get him back to that. 3, 2, 1, cut! Hey everybody, welcome back. As you know, we're over here at Mike Cardenas' VEA Collabrative. And you know, we talked to some martial artists, and we also have another one here. But the unique thing about this particular martial artist, Oh, by the way, this is Conversation with me, Rick.
And me, Nahin. I was
and our
ready
good,
for
and
that.
and our guest,
Kyle. Cameroon.
Campbell.
Campbell.
Cameroon. What do you get Cameroon? I never even heard of what the hell is
Say
that?
Cameroon.
Cameroon. All right,
Campbell.
but he is also an instructor in the Lameco system, which is a really cool system.
Yeah.
Something we haven't heard of on our show for a while.
Haven't seen
Oh,
it.
we haven't even seen it, right? So, explain Lameco.
Actually, you have Selena's under Lameco as well.
Right, she did say that.
She trained under Felix Valencia, who's
Oh.
a Lameco SOG.
Well, that's why you knew her so well.
Yeah.
Well, it was another Lameco SOG that comes down to Walnut Creek. He's actually living in Prague, Dave Polson.
Oh, wow.
And he was from Felix's group, and every time he goes introducing me to all the Felix's old students because unfortunately, Felix recently passed.
Yeah.
That's
May
awesome.
rest in peace.
So, let me ask you this, because this is the second time we've seen you, and every time that we've seen you, you have all these wares here. Let's do a shout out for this so that people know that they can actually buy stuff from you. What do you got? Look at that.
These are his trial ones. These are the ones.
Yeah.
He lets you like.
If you look, they're banged up. Dude, I've done this a few times now. Hit it just really hard. These things can last.
He's
And
like,
you can
"But this
bang
bastard
the crap
is gonna
out
break
of
my
it.
shit."
No,
break my
he's
face.
In case you missed.
he's gonna bounce out.
Yeah, he sucks at doing weapons. Watch out for him.
No, I don't. But maybe. But these things are sturdy. Tell us about your business, man, because this is awesome.
Really, the reason for creating all these weapons was because whenever you go into a college system, wherever you're going, they do this beautiful demo. They got these great aluminum swords, and you hear the clink, 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 clink,
Right.
and then they go, "Okay, put those away. Go grab your sticks."
Yeah.
That's what
Right.
happens, right?
Yeah.
And I wanted to go, well, if this is a bladed system, you should be able to train with a sword for a whole class.
Dude,
not just
you know,
for
I'm just
the
so
demo.
impressed
Yeah.
at how the quality these things are.
Right?
And these things last a pretty long time, don't they?
I don't think you'll have to buy another one. if
Dude,
you
he
buy
hasn't
one.
he hasn't even fixed this one.
He's like,
and
"Why
he's
bother?"
been banging away for years now on this one.
That's really impressive. So, how did they get a hold of you out there?
So you can find me on Facebook or Instagram, Native Plant Training Blades. Look it
Right.
up. You'll find me there. Then you can see all our stuff and find out what our store is. But if you're really interested and you want to know what we got, reach out, ping me on social media. I usually respond.
They
so-
got Chris. They got sabers. They got knucklebow sabers. They got Spartan swords. They got
You
bolos.
got a great salesman here.
There you go.
And a whole bunch of knives that I can't reach. There it is.
Or even name.
There's too many.
This is the crazy one that I like, just because of the way it looks so gnarly.
That's super Filipino
Looks
though.
like, yeah, I know. This thing is what they used out in the jungles.
Yeah.
This is the bolo of the day. I mean,
Yeah.
this was the flavor of the month for any.
Fat belly one?
Yeah, when you were in the military in the Philippines, in the
That's the
jungles,
one.
This is your choice
Your
of
go-to.
weapon. Yeah, this is the one. And what I love about these, they have a weight to them
Yes.
that almost feels realistic.
But you notice the weight is in the bottom.
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, that's
it's
what
not,
I'm saying.
It's not
I mean,
front heavy.
The weight is...
Well, it depends on which weapon.
Well,
So-
this one is up on top. You can tell the
Yeah,
difference.
definitely. This one I call the man killer. You can keep this in your car and use it for whatever you want.
You know, it's a lot lighter than you expect it to be. But I like it.
So later on, can we demo? You can demo that by hitting me with it, because that's a demo.
You kidding
It's a
me?
demo. Come on, we can do it. I give him $25.
It'll be a short
I know
demo.
I know
It'll be a
you're gonna
short demo.
squeal, so it'll be great.
Yeah. Plus, possibly have a broken bone depending on where he
Or
hits me.
concussion.
Or a concussion and a broken bone.
I got band-aids.
See, look, he's
You're not
prepared.
helping. Look, folks, they last.
So the Lemco system. How long have you been? How long have you been in that?
Probably about 12 years or so.
Wow.
I study under Guru Raja Agbulos, who's Lameco Steve.
Right.
And every SOG I can find, I try to train or watch their videos or learn their systems from one of their students.
Right.
And it's not that it's so much that it's different, but every SOG, Solite original group, is the SOG.
Solite original group.
They have their own personality to it. You know,
Right.
like some of them focus more on the footwork, some of them focus more on the knife, some of them focus more on this, and some of them are more like this is exactly the curriculum, the original curriculum. This is what here's
So
how I
they
evolved
say.
it. Right.
So they say.
So they say, right? And so there's a similarity in everything that they do, but they all have
They have their own little
nuances, and you feel like you're getting the whole picture. With the more of them you meet, the more
that's
you absorb from them.
Wow.
But Lameco in itself is the three main systems are the Campo original 1 through 3, Illustrissimo, and Pikiti.
Right.
And there are some minor systems in there, Balint to Walk and some others, right?
Right, so they incorporate this.
Cinco Teros, all that.
But the Lameco means largo, medio, corto. So it was like the Campo.
Oh, it's a play on word. Okay.
Right?
It's a,
And so on top of that, I've been training the Campo, I've been training Illustrissimo, I've been training Pikiti.
Oh, so you can get them all.
So I'm
the
trying,
original
but
version.
I look at those arts because I train with them through the eyes of Lameco. Like, what was missing? What
Right.
didn't he include? What
Yeah.
didn't he have time to?
Why didn't they
why did
include
it turn
it?
into
Yeah, why
this
didn't
instead
they
of
include
that?
it? And then not to say, no system's perfect. I go back to those things and go, why isn't this in the system, right? Because
but
it's
Hayo is
beautiful.
perfect, he says.
Not even
No, he said it
close.
off camera. I don't know now, but
Yeah.
now that he's on camera,
Once.
once.
Now he's
I was perfect.
modest.
I was-
Now he's modest.
It was only once.
It was only once. Then he got his ass
That's
kicked.
my wife should tell you that.
So let me ask you this, because this is the part that I love about it, and I really want to try to push this stuff by you. Because
Yeah.
why are you so different than the other guys who sell sticks and the other trainers? I mean, I love the material you're using. What is this?
It's a polymer. I chose this material, and I went through a bunch of material. You'll find out there's a lot of makers who are now using the same stuff. Why? Because this is high impact. It's not going to break on
Right.
impact. I can't tell you the number of tools that I've used where we actually went to use them and they snapped on us. These aren't
Wow.
going to snap.
Wow.
You know?
So it was a necessity. It was like, okay, I'm using all this. They're not working what they're supposed to.
Some will say it's a bad business decision because
You'll never have to come
you never
back.
have to come back and buy another one. Whereas if I can build something that lasts me for 3 or 4 months and it breaks, I have to go buy a new one. Okay,
Right.
But that wasn't the goal.
Yeah, but that's just.
I wanna
being-
bang with
That's
it.
just being an asshole. I hate that I have to. It's like the iPhone plug. Oh, see, you know, right?
Yeah, of course.
You get that freaking plug, and how many have you bought since you had that phone?
Yeah.
Right?
And then they change it on you.
And then, and then when you try to use a third
Or
party,
you need the dongle.
yeah, when you use a third party one,
it only works when you. No, I got to turn.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I know.
But that's and so you're absolutely right. But I've noticed that when you're using something of this quality where it doesn't
Yeah.
break and you last longer, I actually value you more than I do anybody else.
Yeah, because I don't want just one sword. Now I want to come back and buy the other
And
one I
want,
didn't
want
get.
people to use it, and you know what? So what? You bought one, and you never have to buy another one. But it's like, how many knives do you need?
But everybody
Right?
does. Have
Everybody's
a
got
ton
a
of
ton of knives, right?
Yeah.
Or like,
Yeah.
well, you've already got a motorcycle. Why do you need a car? Well, because I'm going to do something different with it.
yeah,
Right?
I got groceries that I got to go get. The
You know?
wife likes to shop. But,
You got the long sword, you got the short sword, you got
Right.
the long knife, the short knife. What are you training?
Right.
And people always ask, like, which one should I get? The first question is, what are you training?
right.
Are you doing Serrata? Are you doing Hiron?
Yeah.
You know?
OGE,
You bring up a valid point and very interesting one. Now, what do you say to this? Okay, Serrata is what? Which one would you pick for Serrata?
I probably don't have a perfect one for Serrata.
I'm testing your
But
ass.
it would be
'Cause
one.
you had to say
it
something.
would probably be.
Hey, watch out, old
It
man.
would probably be this. One of these smaller ones.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Or one of these. Right. So something in this range.
And then for a
right?
Huron system?
It would be even this.
Longer
this is,
than that.
This is a 32. They probably would want a 34, 36.
Yeah,
So-
because of
Right. So I've been asked, and I'll probably make some for their group.
And more
But-
Indonesian arts.
Yeah.
This is-
So
I
we're
love
getting
this.
this particular one right here was designed in conjunction with Alex Urshia of Illustrissimo.
Oh, okay.
And the thing about it is it wasn't just a copy of some live blade that he had. We
Right.
actually thought about it because they're fingered usually.
right.
And then if they're fingered, it has to fit your hand exactly.
Right.
And maybe your hand's too big, maybe your hand's too small, so you're like,
Yeah.
I don't like it. So we got rid of the fingering, but also made it a slightly bit bigger so that if you wanted to wear some hand protection, you could.
You could.
Right? Because
So you're a forward thinker.
and I also removed a lot of the more fancier ornamentation they have on the traditional weapons. Why?
Right.
Yeah.
Because they're there maybe for your protection, but we're doing a lot of compliant training. I may disarm you, and you're allowing me because we're training. You don't want something where your fingers are
It's
going to
gonna get
get
caught,
stuck.
yeah.
And they go, yeah, but that's traditional. And I go, yeah, but
not practical.
It's not. This is not a battle weapon.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a trainer.
Right,
So
right.
you want to make it so that way, if I am being compliant in a disarm, my fingers aren't getting jacked and getting stuck.
Twisted and broken, yeah.
So there's a lot of features we leave out.
That's amazing.
And you really
know.
thought it through. It's not just, oh, I'm going to put something that looks like a blade together. You really, this is function over anything else.
And most of them, I try not to put really sharp tips on. This is probably one of the sharpest tips I have.
So-
and it's because of the...
The type of
One
style,
of the
yeah.
things that I found fascinating about your trainers is the details that you put in the handles. It's not just you didn't say, fuck it, it'll be okay, whatever, right? You actually thought out. I mean, just to have these things on there. I mean, the feel of it, like, oh, okay, I know this feeling. I recognize it, and that's what I love about this. I mean, you really did put a lot of work into the ideas that went into a trainer, as if it was actually a real knot. And I admire that. That's
I wanted to have, that real feel.
Yeah.
And it started off with train with what you might carry. So even one of those over there is a large folder. I have people all the time go, that's too small. I want something big. And I go, you're not carrying this on the street.
Well, we know a guy who does.
Yeah, there you go.
I know one. One of them was one of my female instructors, and when I was actually looking for this kind of material, I go, hey, I forgot my folder. You got one? And she went, and I go, I'm like, and she was wearing shorts. I go,
Where did you keep that?
Well, did that come out of?
okay. That's why she was one of my instructors.
She knew how to conceal weapons. That's funny.
But that's
Wow.
a large folder.
Yeah.
People don't realize that until you actually pull
Open
out
up, yeah.
a real one, that they realize how large
Where
it
are you out of? Where are you
I'm out of
from?
Hayward.
Hayward.
Hayward. Oh, okay. Wow.
And people can get a hold of you there. Can they go directly to you, or do you have to just...
No, they just come. They can find me on Facebook, through my sites, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, but why Native Clan?
So, my heritage is Native American.
Oh.
So, my family originates from the United States before it was the United States.
Well,
That's why I don't have a.
the people that were here that we forget were here.
That's right. The real landlords.
Yeah, so when we talk about Homeland Security, they had it in the Philippines and they had it here where we were chopping some conquistadors.
I love it. Now, I see other things that you do have. What are these from? Or what do we...
Those aren't all that important. Those are just.
Well, no, I want
they're-
people to understand what you have in your store so that when they come by, they go, oh.
These are just lanyards,
Right.
for different things, and some of them are just extra material I had from when I used to do these. So if you see these,
Wow.
So you don't do those anymore.
So I don't do this as much anymore.
Uh-huh.
Feel that grip on there. This is not just a wrap.
Dude, this is
Right?
actually pretty good.
So when you see most of these and they wrap
Yeah.
paracord,
Yeah.
that's all it is a string wrap.
No, this
around,
is
right?
pretty intricate. I like what
And
you
so-
have.
Yeah, but this is woven.
It can take me over an hour to do that. So I was doing that a
Wow.
lot. And so how much I got to charge somebody to spend an
Yeah,
hour of my
because-
time
yeah,
to do it?
exactly.
So I do make some,
Yeah.
but
It's
it
gonna
takes a
cost
lot
a
of
lot,
effort.
Charge a little extra.
So
It's amazing.
that's where the paracord comes from. So what do you do with the extras? A lot of times I use these
Here, raise it up some so people
as
can see the
here because I like to index out of this pocket.
Right.
So when I index here, instead of a lot of people
Yeah,
lying this way
yeah.
to find it, I come this way
Oh, and then
and I use the lanyard,
Oh, okay. Then you pull it from.
That's pretty cool.
right?
Wow.
So that's
That looks like a
harder.
dart.
No,
With an Emerson wave?
It's an Emerson.
Yeah.
I thought. Pretty cool. See, we actually know our weapons.
There you go.
Sort of. Kind of. Sometimes. I don't know. Maybe.
That's really impressive. Do you actually do any lead blades?
I don't because this is enough.
This keeps you busy.
This is enough.
Can you do any engravings on these? If I ordered something, put an engraving?
I don't have. Most of this is done in by hand. I'm not using machinery.
Oh, really?
So-
you get
Wait, what?
Routers, and
Wow.
and saws and
This is
things
just
like
you
that.
doing the work.
Yeah, me doing the work.
It's a lot of work.
Holy-
So,
no
so I
wonder
don't have
it's so
I don't have CNCs going on.
Right.
You'll see in small imperfections or whatever things because it's all made by hand.
And you're the only one making them?
If I twist my son's arm out,
Come on, I need 20 more. I got an order for
Yeah.
50.
in
I'll do
there.
the 30, you do the
get
20.
in there.
Wow. That's pretty cool. I'm really impressed at what you're showing it because, we as martial artists take for granted the weapons that we get. We just buy them and blah blah blah, and that's it, and we go.
Ruin them and we keep going. Yeah.
Here it is. There are people out there thinking, hey, you guys are gonna need certain things. Even from the guys who do the sticks and whatever else, but we just don't even think about that. We just buy it and go.
Right.
There's no thought, because like you said, what are you using it for?
Right.
How are you measuring
What's the
yourself
purpose?
to-
How are they going to last?
Yeah, and what is the retention that you want to have on this because of whatever, and that's impressive. Like I said, every time I see your stuff, I say, they look like toys, but you can tell when you're banging away, they actually feel like it's something worth having.
Grab one of these stacks out of this thing. Just reach in there and grab one of those stacks. So a lot of times I'll give a stack of these to a school. I give a stack to Mike here.
So these are just like
because these are inexpensive to make. They're based off of what you might see as a live bait. It's even like I said, kind of a large one.
Right.
But for a school that's teaching blade and you want to teach your kids or your beginners or whatever, and maybe sometimes things grow legs.
Right.
You're not too concerned about it.
Hey, don't we have a school?
we do, and it's growing.
Right?
We have new students coming in all the time.
All the
You've
time.
got the ability to hit, and these are much nicer on the fingers than
Yeah.
No, well,
aluminum ones.
yeah.
so
He gets trashed all the time.
That's from Selena. That's from Selena.
Hey, I got.
That's from
That's
Selena.
from Selena.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Selena, come hit me! I want to brag. I didn't get one for Selena.
Because she has the metal one. She has the metal one that comes out.
Selena, we need you. Come here. Just walk right in. Don't worry about it.
We're comparing bruises that you have left.
They're talking about war
comparing our
bruises. Come here.
Selena bruises.
Come up behind there. Come up behind there.
So, thank you guys.
So they were talking about the bruises that you gave these guys, and I'm like, Selena, I need a bruise. I need something to.
He wants a match.
Just hit me right here.
The bladed tattoo.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey, folks,
Oh, I like
remember
that.
this only from the previous shows.
That one.
That's gonna be coming on in a couple of weeks, but it will have already passed by the time we get to this. So we're there.
So this one would be after this one.
conversation.
So that wasn't needed at all.
At all.
At all. His explanation to the whole thing. He's just.
That's because we're in the multiverse.
Oh, is that what it
that's
is?
why we can go back and
our
forth in the
past
future.
selves and
There
the
you
new
go.
selves. I'm gonna have a different haircut
For
next
those
time.
that don't know, we were both Ukis for Selena.
Yes, we were. We both.
That's what it was, and that's why they got. They were they were not as smart as I said. No.
The second time around, though, I went to go get boba. That was my excuse, and I
then he
didn't,
got
I didn't
beat
get
up.
more. He got beat up instead.
She's evil.
Look, and she's drinking the boba.
He did a boba run so that he wasn't going to get hurt. He goes,
Like, oh,
she
no,
hits hard.
I'm not here.
That's good timing.
Yeah, it's not good timing. He knew.
Hey guys.
Oh, watch out! The camera behind you,
You're famous.
folks. We are at a live taping. People are just walking and coming,
Really, coming and going?
coming and going,
Yeah, that's what
walking and coming.
Yay!
Yay.
All right. Oh, watch out, John! Holy, what is wrong with people? Did they not see the shirt?
Aren't you guys martial artists? Where's your spatial awareness?
Hey, thank you for dropping by again, young lady.
Yeah, it's true.
So before we were rudely
Thank you.
interrupted,
You called her over. What are you talking about? Rudely interrupted. Something's wrong with you. You haven't had a nap today. You're too old.
folks, we've had such a great time here
Hey,
at
it's
Mike
been so much,
Cardenas' place here, VEA Collabrative. Whenever you hear about this guy, come out. He's got
Come
some
on
really
out.
good events.
He really does.
And you're going to see this man pop up at different events because he does vend these at a lot of his places. We saw you at the Legacy 8,
Yes.
and that was really cool.
That was
and
the first time we met him.
Yeah, and we said, hey, we need to get you on our show. So here we
wanted
are.
to, yeah.
Here we are.
Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah,
this is a
thank
lot
you
of
for
fun.
having
You want to yell out your information so they can contact you?
Just Native Clan Training Blades on Facebook or Instagram. Reach out to me, DM me.
Wow, he said that so fast. NativeClan.com.
Native
no.
Clad
Oh,
Training
Blades
Blades.
Training Blades.
on Instagram or
And
Facebook.
There you go. God damn it. let's get
Either
it
one,
right.
whichever one you want.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to type that in, so don't worry.
And next time we talk, we'll talk about martial arts and
Oh yeah,
and all
yeah,
the
yeah.
systems.
Because
There you go.
Malenko,
I'd
that's
like
that's
to
the
talk
one.
about how they blend
Yes.
and why they fit. How
Oh, yeah,
Selena
folks.
had a great content
So
on
now
how
you
they
see
come
that
together.
he invited himself to one of our future
to our
shows. So
follow-up.
definitely.
Oh yeah, we'll
This
find
man
you
is
in
a
Hayward.
forward thinker. Look
He
at all those
really is.
weapons.
No, dude, the thought he put into these, I can't say enough of them.
Yeah, they're awesome.
amazing.
I love your stuff.
Yeah.
You know, when we get a chance, when you're not looking, we're going to snag a few. So
A few,
go.
yeah.
fair warning.
That'll be in a little while.
Yeah, it'll be.
Hey, I think Mike wants to talk to you now.
Yeah, somebody wants to talk to you. And then you'll have evidence because it's on film. We just rented ourselves out. So thank you guys very much for
Thank you
this
so much.
edition of
Special,
Cully
special.
Conversation with me, Rick,
And me, Naeem.
and this young man, Native Clan Training Blades,
Kyle Campbellson.
Kyle Campbellson.
Campbell.
Campbell. And 3, 2, 1, cut!
You guys are funny.